Stop. If your USB 3.0 speeds feel like dial-up, you're losing time and performance. You paid for SuperSpeed, but your system is throttling you. Motherboard, front port, or a Windows glitch. Look at this. USB Tree Viewer proves it. You're capped at 480 megabits. That's 10 times slower than it should be. We're going deep into the hardware to find the bottleneck. Is it your driver or your physical connection? I've narrowed down the exact process to fix this. Let's get your hardware running at full throttle. Software first. Let's make sure a dusty driver isn't capping your performance. Fire up Device Manager and head straight to your USB controllers. We're looking for that USB 3.0 host controller. Right-click and hit Update. If Windows says you're already on the best version, then it's time to move to the physical suspects. Drivers are clean? Then let's dive into the hardware to find where that speed is hiding. The software looks solid, but to be 100% sure, I'm handing this over to my hardware twin for a physical inspection. Thanks. Let's get a close look. Even a single bent or rusty pin inside this USB 3.0 port will downgrade you to legacy speeds. Observe the pins carefully. Any dirt, corrosion, or physical damage here is a total deal breaker for SuperSpeed performance. Time for a pop quiz. Did you know a real USB 3.0 port has exactly 9 pins? Go ahead, count them. If you've checked yours, drop a comment below and let's move on. And don't forget your device connector. A rusty or unclean plug will throttle your performance from 3.0 down to 2.0 every single time. In the same way, you need to check your purchased device. Inspect the pins on the connector wire. If they're bent or dirty, you won't get those 3.0 speeds. Keep those pins clean and straight. That's the secret to maintaining your true USB 3.0 performance. Let's verify if your device is actually USB 3.0. There are plenty of misleading products on the market, so we need to check the USB tree to see the truth. While macOS displays this natively in the system report, Windows users need a little help. I'm going to walk you through a free tool to verify your drive's speed step by step. We'll be using USB Device Tree Viewer. It's the gold standard for seeing exactly how your hardware is communicating with your system. But remember, even if it doesn't show SuperSpeed right away, that doesn't mean you've been scammed. There could be other system bottlenecks at play. Let's check those too. If the issue still persists, it's time to go under the hood. Open your PC and locate the USB 3.0 header on your motherboard. Remember, different motherboard models have different locations for these headers, so check your manual if you're unsure. Carefully unplug the USB cable and check for any pin wear or tear. Clean the contacts, reinsert the cable firmly, and make sure it's seated correctly. Now, verify your speed. You can use diagnostic software, or better yet, just test it by copy-pasting a large file. If the hardware is solid, your SuperSpeed is finally back. If you're still not seeing SuperSpeed, we need to go deeper into the BIOS. Restart your PC and tap Delete or F12 to enter the setup utility. Navigate to your USB or advanced settings and look for XHCI or USB 3.0 controllers. If these are disabled, your hardware won't ever reach its full potential. Switch those settings to enabled across the board. Don't leave any performance on the table. Make sure every high-speed feature is active. So, now just save your changes and exit to reboot. With the BIOS properly configured, you're finally ready for true USB 3.0 speeds. If none of these methods have worked yet, it's time to isolate the hardware. You need to perform the exact same test on a completely different PC. If it still doesn't work on the second system, try a different, known good USB 3.0 device on both PCs. This will finally reveal if the issue is your computer or the device itself. Once you've identified the culprit, you're on your way to fixing those speeds for good. I hope this guide helps you get back to SuperSpeed performance. If you found this useful, hit that subscribe button. And if you have more troubleshooting ideas, help the community by sharing them in the comments below. See you in the next one.